Welcome back to AFX World Dining Room Dash. Rehash, and we're going to be opening the F1 Mega G Plus and testing them out. Now, as we checked before, because of the loops, because of the frame size of the Mega G and the shells, they don't work well on the loops, so we've had to take out the loops, and we're just going to run with a flat track. As you can see, I've taken all like the little bits of track out, just a few little parts there, and used an old model of an Eiffel Tower as just some supports and put it there just for a little bit of, I don't know, scenic picture-esque or something. So pretty much, yeah, this is the track completed with the two loops. That's all I've taken out. So it starts here, heads around, got a few windy corners, comes around, and you notice I've put in a few of these little ones, so you've always got to slow down when you hit them because your car just whips out. Comes around, swings around this, down another little bend, down to a big bend, off, comes around to the left. You gotta watch another little one here, sweeps underneath, comes down, swings back around. Now, see, I've done this little one here, and I've done it with the little small ones, so you've got to take care when you come in here, and then back to the start. As you can notice, I've made the start on an angle, but it's my track, my way, so, oh well, if you don't like it, too bad. So, alright, we'll go ahead and open these Mega G Plus. So, something I forgot to mention when I unboxed the Mega G Plus and the old ones, whenever you're starting with a new car straight out of the pack, always make sure you get your oil right. So with that, you get just a good gearbox oil or a diff oil, brand new. Look, you can use whatever you want. I like the cotton bud, as you'll see in my upgrade video, repair video later. Just due to it's cool, you just dip it. It's easy to put on. Just make sure you take, obviously, all the little cotton hairs off, otherwise you'll get them stuck in the gears. So also too, just going back, I had a few other ideas. still not having much luck with the camera car. I've now found another little magnet which I'm trying to incorporate to the front, because I found that it does sort of stick down. Further from that, I'm going to have to pull the pull it apart and see if I can sort of position it a little bit better on the car. So I'll just put that there. Just grab a chair. So, as before, these ones are different. Okay, so the twin packs have got a little twirly bit at the back that holds them in. Just guessing you take that out first, just loosen it off. As I stated in the last video, always make sure you're careful with them. They're only little bits of plastic, sort of plasticky frames, they're easily broken. So the more care you take, the longer they'll last. Just cut up the side. Always cut away from yourself. No, it came straight out. have it. My F1 ones. Schumacher. Vroom, vroom. Okay, so as you can see, it's better than the Mega G a little bit, just because these little motors don't seem to sound as loud when they take off, but they just hammer. So I'm curious to know how these ones are going to handle in comparison to having these sort of casing on them, the Formula Ones, because they might be a little bit light at the back end. So I guess it's going to be interesting to see. Just going to pop you. Oh, actually, before we get started, put that over there. So what you want to do is actually first remove the case. So I've noticed with these Mega G and the Mega G Plus, they don't work like the old ones, where the old ones are really sort of soft and you can grab the wheels and pull them out like this. With the Mega G and the Mega G Plus, you have to slowly pull out one side and then drag it out like that. If you don't do it that way, like I almost broke one of my shells upstairs, my new Mega G Plus shell, because yeah, trying to do it that way. So anyway, you see what you want to do is just see if you can see that dip. Probably put a tiny bit there. And just on the 2 gears. Remember, you only want little bits because it's just, you don't want this stuff going everywhere. There you go. Just a little bit, and then run it through. We want to get in the front 2 fronts as well. A little dab, and then slide it back and forth and turn it. Oh, that's beautiful. I think that's all in them, really. Yeah, I wouldn't go putting any oil in there. So, that one's done. So, same way you take it out, same way it goes back in. Just one side in, bada boom, bada bing, or bada bing, bada boom, whichever way. I'll put that there. Woo! Yeah, that's good. Oh, that even got me. I'm sure we can get around all this time. I don't know if it's just, let's see if it's, picture this one will be quicker. There's always one that's quicker than the other, don't you see? You gotta watch this. See how it looks like a good curve, but what I've done here is I've put a little mini curve on there, so as soon as you hit there, you notice with all of them, they seem to be just bouncing straight off, so you've got to really come off the brakes there. It's alright, mate. Alright. Always make sure you keep your animals outside when playing with AFX. Alright, mate. Just AFX. Sure. The Mega G Plus is big, better. But these, some of the old turbo ones have still got some going on. It's just, they're not the greatest things. As soon as you give them a bit of a corner there, all over the place. Okay, chill. No, can't do it, man. Can't do it. Alright, there you have it. The dining room dash. This is AFX for.